On DC News Now, National Night Out all across the DMV.
Collaborating with the community, listening to them, taking their input.
This is so cool. I mean, this is why we live in DC, right? To have a good time.
How police are connecting with the community through fun and games.
President Trump threatens another federal takeover of the district. His demand for D.C. to start prosecuting teens as adults.
We're tracking that cloud cover, sticking around for your Wednesday, even a chance for a few rain showers. Time to get all out coming up.
You can again take a seat on the throne. The public bathrooms are back in the district.
It's really important to have bathrooms, I think, just for basic dignity for anyone who might need them.
The new funding to keep them open for visitors.
Helping you stretch your dollar, how to cut back on back-to-school shopping, and smart ways to manage your money if you use any buy now, pay later loans.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Susan Tran.
I'm Chris Flanagan. President Trump says it's time for D.C. to crack down on criminals. He made a post on social media accusing teens of attacking a former Doge worker last night.
Now, the president again threatening to take over D.C. DC News Now's Mark Hall joining us live. And Mark, what are his concerns?
Well, Susan, his concerns are a lack of accountability and consequences. The president said on Truth Social that the law needs to be changed to allow for teenagers 14 and older to be prosecuted as adults and face lengthy prison sentences. The president also said that kids continue to commit crimes in the district because they are not fearful of the consequences. He says that they're not afraid of police either because they know that nothing will happen to them. But it's going to happen now, the president posted. And the president also went on to say that Washington, D.C. must be safe, clean, and beautiful for all Americans, and most importantly, for the world to see. He says things must change or he's going to take action.
Young man who was beat up by a bunch of thugs in D.C. And either they're going to straighten their act out in the terms of government and in terms of protection, or we're going to have to federalize and run it the way it's supposed to be run.
D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwab told the Washington Post that he could not comment on the specifics about the case, but called it disturbing. He also said that when police bring cases with strong evidence against juveniles, we will prosecute them. Now, according to D.C. police, violent crime is down 26% compared to this time last year. Assault with dangerous weapons down nearly 20%, while murders are down 13%. Now, property crime, however, is only down 5%. And motor vehicle theft numbers are almost identical to this time last year. Again, President Trump has said in the past that he can bring someone in to run the district the right way, but he also said that he has a good relationship with Mayor Bowser. Susan.
All right, Mark, and nationally, crime is trending down as well. The FBI says that there was a 15% decline in murders in 2024. Violent incidents dropped to 4.5% last year, while property crimes, they fell 8% from 2023. There was also a slight drop in hate crimes.
It is National Night Out, and we are seeing a huge turnout all across the DMV. You can see here events happening in Fairfax County, Virginia, as well as Montgomery and Prince George's counties in Maryland. And in the district, officers celebrating National Night Out in all 7 police districts.
There were cookouts, musical performances, and officers ready to provide resources. DC News Now's Yamri Sase was there and has much more on all the fun.
The Ward 4 community is having a blast here at National Night Out. There's food, there's games, there's music, a good time. But on a serious note, it's also an opportunity for community and police to have one-on-one conversations about safety and trust.
Being here to see how everyone is showing up for one another is gorgeous.
It's National Night Out, and at Emory Heights Community Center, the vibe's a good time.
It's a good community event, brings the families out.
It's a night designed to bring neighbors and officers together, not in a patrol car, but like at a cookout.
Back in the day, not to sound old, but you used to know your neighborhood police officer, and now you only meet them when it's something bad. So something like this, outreach is better than coming for a problem.
From footballs being tossed to kids launching into the air on the moon bounce and all the cool dance moves.
Music is awesome. There's a lot to do for the kids, so it's a good time.
Oh, it's amazing. The DC community shows up for one another.
But underneath the music and laughter, there's a mission. MPD's using National Night Out to spread the word about safety tools, like Camera Connect DC, a program that links private security cameras to police, helping solve crimes faster. And right now, the crime data is showing some improvement. Violent crime is down 26%, and this event is one tool to help the community build trust with police.
We're all part of the community, so having an opportunity where we're coming together purposefully and with wonderful intention is impactful.
Now, community members say they're hoping that this really does make a difference in the relationship between police and the community. Reporting in Northwest, I'm Marissa Say, DC News Now.
All right, now to fun all across Fairfax County, Virginia as well.
Police saying they hosted more than 150 National Night Out events. They shared some of those events on social media. There was a party in McLean, ice cream truck near Washington Square, yard games and hot dogs in Mount Vernon, and even some poolside fun in North Springfield.
Oh, that looks like a lot of fun there. Meanwhile, in Maryland, Montgomery County Police also got to show off some new high-tech equipment, while officers really stress the importance of collaboration.
Our opportunity to thank them. It's our opportunity for them to get to know us and answer questions that they might have, all in an effort to improve community well-being.
All right, there were also family-friendly activities for this 30th anniversary of National Night Out in Montgomery County. Ahead at 9:30, we head over to Laurel to catch up on the fun happening there as well. And we are loving the weather tonight for National Night Out.
Oh my goodness, everybody out and about and able to enjoy all the festivities, Jackie, with nice weather. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too humid. There wasn't a storm.
Right, exactly. I mean, we were just tracking those mainly cloudy skies. That humidity, it was a bit more muggy compared to the other past couple of days, but I think it was still quite nice out there compared to, you know, the last couple of weeks. Didn't feel too bad out there. Satellite radar, though, out there right now at this 9 o'clock hour. We saw those clouds, and those will be sticking around overnight tonight and into tomorrow. All of these clouds still have to stream their way in as we look ahead over the next 24 hours. And we're still going to be looking at the cloud cover even as we look ahead towards your Thursday as well. So I'll keep temperatures still below normal for this time of the year over the next couple of days as well. Temperatures out there right now on this Tuesday night. We're talking about temperatures falling back in those lower 70s out west, mid to upper 70s for DC, Frederick, as well as up towards Hagerstown. Dew points a little bit more muggy compared to the last couple of days. We're seeing those dew points now into those middle 60s. Now, as we look through the overnight tonight, we'll see those 60s in terms of overnight lows. So it's still a bit more on that warmer side of things overnight tonight, thanks to the cloud cover. And we're starting off with the clouds tomorrow. Temperatures will eventually warm up into those lower 80s again tomorrow afternoon, similar to the day today. That's still well below normal, but we do have a warm up in that 7-day forecast. I'll have more details on that coming up.
Jackie, we'll see you then. Meanwhile, a big development in the case against Katherine Hoggle. A judge ordering her to be held without bond. And in court today, prosecutors claim the Montgomery County mom confessed to killing her missing kids 11 years ago. The judge says Hoggle's release would be a profound danger to the community and says the evidence is strong and sufficient, finding evidence of planning, deceit, cover-up, concealment, deception, and escape. Hoggle's attorney saying she cannot be held any longer under Maryland law after spending 10 years at a high-security facility for mental health treatment. We'll have much more on this developing story ahead in our next half hour.
We are learning more about a deadly shooting in the district that we first brought you last night. Investigators have identified the victim as Cordero Horn. They say that he was found shot inside of a home on Otis Place in Columbia Heights, and they say that 3 men were seen jumping into a black sedan and driving off. Police are still searching for the suspect, and if you have any information, police want to hear from you.
All new tonight, a big drug bust at Dulles Airport. Customs agents arresting a woman for carrying 59 pounds of marijuana. They said the weed was found inside these 2 suitcases. She was flying from Las Vegas to Germany. Border Patrol saying the drugs could have fetched up to $750,000 in Europe. That woman now faces multiple felony charges. All new tonight, 3 police dogs from the DMV. They are semi-finalists in a national competition.
This is pretty exciting for Peyton, Bubba, and Tiller, among 5 dogs nationwide competing to win the American Humane Society's annual Hero Dog Award. We did a story on Tiller. Take a look. It was just a few months ago. He is a support dog for local airports and was at Reagan National when the American Airlines plane collided with an Army helicopter back in January. He was there to help comfort all of those first responders. Bubba and Peyton are both with the DC Police Department, and you can vote for your favorite on the American Humane Society's website. You can see all the contestants here. We have the link on our DCNewsNow.com webpage. Just search Hero Dogs and just make sure you pick one of our local favorites.
Absolutely. Good luck to Tiller, Bubba, and Peyton. Yeah, they are doing great there. All right, some good news for visitors to the district. Number one, a popular set of public bathrooms is back.
Number two, they are free. The Throne restrooms are closed. They were closed for about a month due to some budget issues. Then threats that the only way to reopen them was to lay off workers. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us live in DuPont Circle.
And Daniel, for a lot of people, a public restroom is about more than just convenience.
It is, Chris and Susan. A lot of people I talked with today regularly use these bathrooms, and it's important, especially for those who may not want to or have the money to pay for something in a business that requires it to use their restroom. Now, new funding in the DC Council budget for the next year wants to expand this program so you can open these doors in more places in the district. Throughout D.C., there are 6 Throne bathrooms that have been used about 75,000 times since being installed in May of last year.
We all need to use the bathroom, you know, and when it comes, it comes. And so for me, that's awesome that I have this here.
But in July, people saw this sign on the door. Congress reverted D.C.'s budget back to 2024 levels earlier this year, causing the district to cut its budget by more than $1 billion. The Thrones were deemed essential by Mayor Bowser and got month-to-month extensions until July.
It's pretty terrible that we can't provide basic services to the people that live, work, and play here because we don't have control over our budget.
After public outcry, an emergency contract was signed last Friday with Throne Labs to keep them open at least through October 31st.
I think it's good that we have access to public bathrooms throughout the DuPont Park and the other various parks where these bathrooms do exist.
That's the goal, as the DC Council's 2026 budget included $1 million in funding for 10 bathrooms and a new position for a program manager at the Department of Public Works for a permanent district restrooms program.
This is an incredible service, and I'm not the same person I was 45 seconds ago, and it's because I had a bathroom to use.
So you can see a lot of people love these bathrooms. Again, the plan is to expand this program to add 4 new restrooms in different locations, bringing the total number of bathrooms to 10. Throne Labs is working with the district to try to make that happen. We're live in DuPont Circle. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.